What's good, everyone? Right now I'm out here in Bluffton, South Carolina. It's about 20-30 minutes out from Hilton Head. I'm at an abandoned Wild Wing Cafe. Now, depending on when these videos are released, this is the second or third Wild Wing I've actually done. They're gonna keep on doing that. I really don't understand why, so we're just gonna go with it. That'll be the second blooper I would have had because of them doing that, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's raining out here, if you can't tell. I'm getting drenched, but I don't care because we're at an abandoned Wild Wing and I wanted to film this. I saw this last year when I was heading to Hilton Head and I didn't have the chance to film it then, so we're gonna go ahead and do it now, even though we're getting drenched. No problem, let's get it. Alrighty. Abandoned Wild Wing Cafe. I'm gonna have to keep checking the lens to make sure that no rain gets on it and smudge up the look that we're gonna get at this place. But abandoned Wild Wing Cafe in Bluffton. So anyway, here's a look inside of it. Wild Wing Cafe. And if you didn't know, Wild Wing actually they were headquartered out of Hilton Head, and their first location opened in Hilton Head. Man, it feels nice and dry under this. That's why I wanted to get under it, so that we could see. Get that out of the way. Hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Now, I did see the Wild Wings sign that was actually from the road that was like that way. I hope that this is not somebody for this building, because that would just be my luck, right? But yeah, I actually did see the like barren sign for the Wild Wing. It was there last year, gone this year. Okay, but I had a feeling that this was still here, and sure enough it is. And I'm glad that I have the chance to check it out. Now, I am grateful that I showed up when I did, because it was storming out here. The rain is still lingering on, but it was storming. There was lightning, thunder. So I'm glad that I was able to show. Oh no, they got some water leaking in there. I'm getting I'm getting drenched by this rain dripping off of the building. But yeah, they definitely have some water damage in there. Dang it, this rain is cold. Oh wow, it's actually kind of bad. You can see that there's some water lines draining off into that corner right on the baseline right there. The perimeter. Dude, I'm getting drenched. I'm gonna have to move from here in a second. Yeah, there's water that's like dripping right off of the actual roof line for the building. And I'm getting drenched under it, but it's okay. I was getting, like, if it was earlier when it was really bad, it would have been a lot worse, so I'm alright. So here is the information for this place being available, if anyone was interested in it. And then here is the sign that I saw when we were first up here. I hope that wasn't any, okay, it was a bird, cool. To our loyal guests, this location is closed permanently. We are sad to leave, but want to thank you for your patronage over the years, enjoying the hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Bluffton Management Team. I saw this one at the one that I filmed that's in North Charleston, and good to see it again, I guess. Not good, but you get the idea. So this was a piece of a sticker that would have said Wild Wing Cafe. I think it was some tape. I think this is where the hours would have been, like the hours of operation, and they ripped all that stuff off to put this here. Not entirely sure when this one closed. You can see Wild Wing Cafe trying to cover up the glare on there, but you can't even see anything, and I'm sure that this is locked anyway. There's a camera right up there. I know that it's locked. Yeah. Now, it looks like it's locked weird. It looks like this side is pushed in, this side is pulled out some, but it is locked. Man, would it be something to be able to go inside, though. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and take a peek under this. Nice and dry under here. I know that doesn't really help with the angle. It's double pane glass. Yep. Yeah. Now it's gonna focus on the sticky part in there. So let's do that. Get a better shot in there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Looks like they do have some pretty significant water damage in there, though. Not even really water damage, but more so just that there's water getting in. I saw it on the right side, and you can see all on there to the left side of your screen the puddle of water that's forming right along that little baseline right there. So that's not good. I don't know if it's from the those vents at the top where the AC would have been coming out of, but it really looks like it's pooling. So I want to say it's probably dripping from one specific spot and then rolling on down. That's not good. So whoever would want to use this building after would probably need to address that. And 1188, I think the address would be 1188 Bluffton Parkway or Bluffton Highway, I think is what the road would be. I'm not entirely sure. There. Yeah, these are double-paned windows on top of the fact that it's dark and gloomy out there, and it's dark inside the building as well. That doesn't really help. I might just have to stick to the 1X. That might be our best guess there. Our best bet there. Try and cover up some of that glare so that you can read and see a little bit in there, but there's all kinds of windows on that side, so we'll be able to do that. And oh, there's another door. Wow, this was a pretty large building. It doesn't seem or feel like it was this large by looking at it, but it is. Keep stepping on my own shoelace here because it's wet. Alrighty, so take a look in there. I know it's really dark on this side. Oh wow. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's abandoned. That musty odor is pretty potent. Wow. I can smell it right from in between the doorway here. Try and brighten it up a little bit in there so that you can see better. Cut out some of the glare at the top. I love that the rain is subsiding now. I really do. Helping me out a lot. Trying to get you best look in there as I can. Yep, there's a thunder. I do apologize. I have to compete with this in the pop socket I have, because with the elevation pushing the lens further and further away from the actual glass, it's causing some more glare too that I normally don't have to deal with if I would have had my other case, but I didn't bring it, so my bad. And the rain's coming this way, so I gotta watch out and hope that no water lands on the lens. Sorry I'm walking like that. I'm trying to shake my shoelace off. Alrighty, so this would have probably been their little to-go area, and I saw this at the other Wild Wing that I filmed that was in North Charleston, basically where you have like to-go orders you can pick up. Try and get you a better angle in there. You would have had to-go orders you can pick up, so you just come right in here, which I know it's locked, which it is, and then you would pick up your to-go orders and leave. Maybe for like door dashing or something like that, or maybe something different, not entirely sure. Go ahead and give you a brief look in here. More water, cold water, feels really good. Flashing light means carbon dioxide leak detected. Evacuate room. Dad gum. That's wouldn't want that light to be on. If you've looked to the left a little bit, I think is where you would go into their kitchen area, but it's hard to get that view. And that water is really cold. Nice flowers, nice pink flowers, and then these are really nice. I know that that one's a little bit wilting, but look at that. That's a really solid picture. I really like that. And then you can zoom in and see little water droplets. All right, and it smells really fresh. That I like that. I really like this. Here's the rear of the building, though. You got some concrete. Not sure what that's from. You got This would have been your dumpster area here, but what's in this? Is this open? It looks like it would open, but you can see the private property sign on there, no trespassing, so we're not going to open it. Just looks like it would have been a dumpster area anyway. Would have been a dumpster area. Yep, you can see in there through this. And then this would have been your, where the actual dumpsters were. I'm guessing in here would have been something else. Maybe it would have been grease traps and stuff. Take a look through this really quick. Yeah, nothing, just trash and rat traps or whatever that stuff is, pest control, whatever. And then right here, I can't really get a good enough view of it, but there's actually fog rolling off of the top of the lake. Well, this would have been a nice view. Really would have been. Well, it is, but I'm talking about for like the people on breaks and stuff like that, the workers that were here. But that's going to wrap it up, man. Abandoned Wild Wing Cafe here in Bluffton. This is not Hilton Head, this is Bluffton. And that is that. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Expansive parking lot here. And this is a big location. This is probably the biggest Wild Wing I've filmed of the 3 that I've been to. This is definitely the largest one. And glad that I had the chance to check it out. Even on this rainy, dreary day here. At least the rain subsided though, because man, it was bad earlier. It was bad. But here we are, back at the front. Go ahead and take one last look. Not really through the front doors because there's not anything that we can see through these front doors, but I will go ahead and show you through these windows over here really briefly so that you can get one last shot inside of this old Wild Wing Cafe before we call it a wrap. Bar area probably would have been either right in front of us or a little bit off to the left of your screen. Try and cut out some of that glare, but I don't want that light flashing. That's the laser autofocus. It's because of the pop socket. Like I said, it's slightly elevated off of the actual glass, so you're gonna see that a little bit. But that's that. Looks like a nice building on the outside, but as we saw, there was water leaking in from this side and from that side over there. So it's gonna need some TLC before someone else can open it up as something new. But that is that. Alrighty, well, thank you all for watching this video of this abandoned Wild Wing Cafe out here in Bluffton, South Carolina. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, comment, dislike, whatever you want to do. It's all feedback for me. And with that said, until the next time, make the best of your every moment. And thank you all for being a part of the Zee Mann family. Until next time, eat some wings. I actually am going to get some wings later on today before I head out from this place called Top Dog Tavern in Hilton Head. Ah, it's so good. So anyway, from this place where you're not getting any of that, I'll see you all later. Peace.